What's happening, y'all? Something that I don't talk about as much these days. Anyways, Chef Reno here. For those that don't know, just wanted to check in with you guys because as I was sitting here doing some testing, it's now been a little bit over 13 years since my career has been done sober. Back in 2013, I had hit my bottom and I figured out a different way to live my life, which means that now for just over half of my career, I've lived my life with no drugs or alcohol, whereas the first half of my career was anything but sober. There's also an irony in the fact that a lot of the artists that I had worked for that had been known as partiers also were living life a lot different these days. Some even went from having Jaeger machines in their dressing room to having juicers. And there's one thing that I found in sobriety that's really helped me in my career, and it all pretty much boils down to accountability. It allowed me a way to keep my eyes on my side of the street and take a look at my part in things. And in an industry where I feel like we're so quick to kind of point fingers and figure out why things went wrong and who's at fault, is being able to really understand this and focus on myself, take a look at what I could do better, whether it's just in my life in general or in the kitchen or in my career. These are all the things that really allowed me to stop pointing my finger and take a look inward. And when I do this and I realize that I got sober for me, I didn't get sober to save a relationship. I didn't get sober to save a job. I didn't get sober so that people would like me again. I got sober because that's what I needed to do to stay alive. But the residual effect is it just made me a better person. Now, am I sitting here saying that being sober is better for everybody? Not necessarily. All that I'm mentioning is that in an industry where chefs are just struggling to get through day to day, if you ever have a hesitation where you wonder if things could be a bit easier, or if you ever think maybe there's a different way to do things, or if you spend a ton of your time wondering why other people aren't doing what you want them to do, this message isn't for the people that are doing just fine. This is just going out to those that occasionally might get a little tap on the shoulder that's saying, hey, something isn't right. And if that's the case, I just want to sit here and remind you there is a better way. And in that category, there are definitely some that know what needs to be done. It's just a matter of doing it. But if you don't know how to do it and you want to figure it out, go ahead and shoot me a message, leave a comment. There is an easier, softer way, and you don't have to live this way. The hospitality industry is a tough one, but it can be a lovely one if we just stay out of our own way. Have a great day.